Hey, what's up? My name is Tyson Brown and I want to welcome you to Tyson's Fitness Tips podcast. This is Australia's top health and fitness podcast to help you lose weight, look good with your shirt off, feel confident in your body, and finally achieve the goals you want with your health and fitness. So 5 days a week, I'm going to be giving you top information from myself and also from leading experts in the field so you know everything you need to do to get in the best shape of your life. From nutrition to mindset to workout, everything is covered in this podcast and you need to go nowhere else. So like I said, it's going to be 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, in your ears with quick, actionable segments that you can implement straight away, because the most important thing is that you can put these things into play. Also, if you listen all the way to the end of the episode, you're going to get 2 special gifts that you can download upon listening to it. So make sure you listen all the way to the end to get those free gifts, okay? So let's get into the episode. Good morning, team. I am opening up my laptop, gonna set up this desk so it can look nice and professional for you guys like it always does. Let's have a look here. Move this over here. Put this up here. Boom. Gonna answer some questions that you guys had. So I'll wait for you guys to come on. I'm also going to do this on. Cool. Hope you guys can see me. Hope you're having a morning. Good morning. How you doing? I'm just getting my Facebook stuff set up in the meantime. So while you guys are jumping on, if you want to ask any questions in the meantime that I'm going to be covering, I've got a couple things to go over today, so it's pretty good. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions in the meantime, feel free to ask just while I get this stuff set up. Bugger. What is going on here? Stop. Get out of it. There we go. Cool. So let's create a live on my Facebook, because as you guys know, I do this. Where's the live button on Facebook? Is there a live? Live. Boom. Wednesday Q&A. Can you guys hear me okay? Just let me know if you can hear me. What's going on, Josh? How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Live Q&A. Can you hear me okay, Josh? Robert, how you doing, mate? Hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to be answering questions in a second. I'm just trying to get my Facebook Live set up if I want to take a multivitamin. Okay, so we are ready to rock and roll. I think I've got this set up. Awesome. Glad you guys can hear me. Great. I'm live. Sweet. So, awesome. Good to know. Now, the first question that came up, well, actually, you know what? I'll answer this question first. If I wanted to take a multivitamin, do you suggest anything in particular? I would just say an overall multivitamin is going to be fine. If you have a better opportunity to get a greens powder, I would suggest a greens powder first. Simply because a multivitamin is synthetic and we don't know if they're all getting absorbed into our body, all the vitamins and minerals. But when you're using a greens powder, it's actually coming from dehydrated greens products, right? And they're probably going to be the best choice that you can make. So if you have the option, get a greens powder. If you're over in the US, there's Organifi. If you're in Australia like me, the one I use is, I think it's called Living Green. I'll have to send you the brand, but yeah, get a greens powder first if you can. If you can't get a greens powder, a multivitamin, it's just going to be as good. There's no specific brand you have to get. I mean, just look for one that I'd probably say, you know, like a Blackmores or anything like that, a general multivitamin. But the best way for you to get your vitamins and minerals during the day is to eat more vegetables. I know a lot of you can't eat as many vegetables. I love vegetables, but it's really up to you how you want to go. So that's the first question. Hope that helped. If you want to clear that up a little bit more, let me know. Hey Tasha, how you doing? Good to see ya. Guys, glad to have you on. So the question I got asked yesterday was, he has been seeing apple cider vinegar come up in capsule form. And he said, what's better, apple cider vinegar in capsules or apple cider vinegar in liquid? And to be honest, there's really no difference. One capsule of apple cider vinegar is the same amount of 10 mils, a teaspoon, of apple cider vinegar from liquid. So whichever one you prefer. I actually like to add apple cider vinegar to my water just because it kind of changes the taste a little bit. I mean, I don't drink it all day, but I'll have like a teaspoon in the morning, as you guys see with my morning walk. And that's just what I do every single morning. I just have apple cider vinegar in my water. But if you don't like the taste and you just want to take apple cider vinegar from capsule form, then absolutely go for it. It's up to you. Now, in saying that, apple cider vinegar isn't going to help you with weight loss. Look, I'm actually going to show you a photo right now. This is what I pulled up when I Googled it. Can you guys see that? Let's have a look here. It supports weight loss and metabolism. That's a lie. It lowers cholesterol. That is a lie. It reduces blood pressure. That is a lie. So when you see all this stuff about like apple cider vinegar doing all these things, like, do you really think that apple cider vinegar is going to do all that? If that was the case, there'd be a lot more people who would be less overweight, a lot more people who would have better cholesterol from simply taking apple cider vinegar, and that is not true. So while it can help with digestion, it can help lower blood sugar, especially after a meal because it's acidic, it is not going to help you burn more body fat. It is not going to help you reduce your cholesterol. I can tell you that right now, that apple cider vinegar is going to do none of those things. So don't fall for the trap of thinking that apple cider vinegar is a magic tool. It just helps with digestion, which is why I take it first thing in the morning with some water, or I take it before a meal. That way, because if you ever experience bloating, or if you ever experience like, it's just like you can't digest your food properly, it's probably because you don't have as much acidity in your stomach. Hey Adriano, if you don't have any questions, comment below. And if you don't have as much as acidity in your stomach, it means you can't digest food as well. So simply having a little bit of apple cider vinegar, or guess what, having some black coffee, because black coffee is acidic, it'll help digest food. My friend Maddie knows all about that. I told her about that. So that's the case with the apple cider vinegar capsule liquid, whatever you prefer. If you don't like the taste of apple cider vinegar, just take it in the capsule form. But it's not a magic pill, okay? Just because it comes in a pill does not mean it's a magic pill. Hope that covered that. I actually want to tell you guys a little bit of a story about what one of my clients asked me this morning. If you want to ask any questions in the meantime while I tell the story, post in the comments below because I'm happy to help. But basically, he told me that he had low energy. He's like, I don't know, I just don't feel strong enough today. I don't know what's going on. Like, do you know anything what's going on with that? And I asked him a little bit about what's been happening in regards to his diet. And he goes, I'm trying to lose weight pretty fast and I'm eating 1,000 calories a day. And I was like, 1,000 calories? I was like, no, you're not. I told you to eat 2,000. He goes, no, I'm eating 1,000 because I want to get results faster. And I was like, hang on, what are you eating? And then he proceeded to tell me, like, he had 2 Chobani Greek yogurts in the morning. He had biltong or beef jerky at lunchtime with 2 cucumbers. And then at nighttime, he had a protein bar with a protein shake. And that's all he was eating. And then he was asking me why he felt like he had low energy. And I was like, mate, you burning double that in your body weight a day, because he's a very heavy bloke, which means he's burning a lot of calories just to live every single day. His BMR is about 1,700 to 1,800 calories. So he's only eating 1,000 calories, which means he's eating 800 calories less than he's burning just being awake, just being alive, plus all the extra activity and workouts he's doing. It's like, no wonder you feel like you have low energy. So if you're trying to lose weight, you can't have this mentality of thinking that you can go extreme, eat 1,000 calories a day for a couple of weeks to lose all the weight, because you know what that's going to do? You know what that's going to do? That is going to send you into really, really bad mindset that is going to undo all of the work you've done, because you're going to lose muscle mass too if you're losing weight too quickly, and you're going to put on all that weight. Hey Justin, you're going to put on all that weight again, because what happens when you severely reduce your calories and you're restricting yourself for a certain period of time, you're going to end up binging at one point. Whether you hit that weight or whether it be a couple of weeks later, you're going to binge hard afterwards. So you cannot drop to 1,000 calories and expect that just because you want fast weight loss, that's the way to go. That is the wrong mentality. You were looking at this like you're trying to sprint to the finish line as fast as possible, and it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Just think about that. So do not, if you're trying to lose weight, do not do these severe calorie deficits, because it's going to go nowhere but end up in the bad place. Yes, you might look good for a week or two, but I can guarantee you're going to put it all back on eventually. I've experienced it myself before. I've had clients experience it themselves before, and I don't want you to go through the same thing. So if you're thinking about losing weight fast, get that mentality out of your head. You can lose weight fast, right? You can still be in a 15% deficit and lose 1% of your body weight a week, which is still pretty quick. And it'll only take you maybe a couple of months, maybe a year if you're on the extremely heavy side to actually lose that weight. Hey, Snapshot Bristol. But don't get in this mentality of like, I've got to lose it all now, I've got to go as fast as I can, because it's really going to mess you up in the long run. So I hope that answered the question. answer the question. That was just the story. Anyways, what I wanted to also talk to you about is, instead of just focusing on that, what you need to be focusing more on is what type of, like, you can actually eat less but eat more voluminous foods, right? So if you think about what you're eating on a daily basis, a lot of what you're eating on a daily basis is probably higher in calories but lower in the volume side of things. So a lot of processed foods, and foods that aren't going to fill you up as much. And if you can swap out those processed foods, or swap out foods that are low volume, high calorie for high volume, low calorie foods, you're going to be able to keep your appetite, I wouldn't say suppressed, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Keep your appetite under wraps a lot easier. And like a simple way to be able to do that is to make sure that you swap. So like, let's say you're trying to find things to swap rice for cauliflower rice, swap normal, sorry, I'm having a mind blank here. Swap things for vegetables. So instead of looking at things taken out, what can you swap and add more? If you add more vegetables, if you add more potatoes, if you add more bulk to your meals, if you add more lean protein, you're going to be feeling fuller for longer, and it's not going to negatively affect you in the long run. Because the biggest thing is what people struggle with is they go, okay, I've got to cut out calories, I've got to reduce what I'm eating, but when they think about that, they think they've got to cut everything out, and that's what makes you feel hungry. So instead of looking at trying to cut things, look at what you can replace. Like, you see all these simple swaps that I'm putting up on the on my Instagram feed. Like, you know, you can see that I say cauliflower rice for normal rice. You if you drink soft drink, you swap for diet soda. You do things like that. You just make simple little changes here and there, and what's going to happen is it's going to be so much easier to adhere to your diet when you have more filling foods. They're going to keep you full for longer. They contain less calories. So just trying to think, more volume, less calories. When you think about those type of things, it's much easier to stick to. I hope that helped. If anyone's got any other questions in the meantime, make sure to comment down below, because I'm happy to answer whatever questions you have. I'm just doing local Q&As here. Whatever comes up, I'm happy to answer. So I'm going to exit that. I'm going to give you guys another minute here if you have any other questions in the meantime. And it's currently Wednesday, so you're in the middle of the week. You've got another 4 days left. So this is actually a really good time if you're low on food, if you need to stock up, use Wednesday as your day to go and do a little bit of extra meal prep. Because as soon as I jump off this call, I'm going to go home, I'm going to do some meal prep, I'm going to get some stuff sorted for the rest of my week, and in that way, I'm going to make sure I'm on track, because you need to be preparing all the time. Whenever you don't have food, whenever you don't have access to healthy things, guess what? You're most likely going to make the bad decisions, and you want to be able to avoid that. And a simple way to be able to avoid that is to make sure, just go, okay, do I have food stocked up? No. Wednesday and Saturdays are going to be my stock up days. I'm going to go grocery shopping. I'm going to get everything I need for the rest of the week. I'm going to do my meal planning, and you're good to go from there. And that's what I do. Like, I've just gotten in the habit every Wednesday, every Saturday, I go to the shops, I do my food shopping, I do my food prep for the week, and I'm good to go. So I hope that was helpful, guys. That's going to be the end of today's live video. If you have any other questions, I will be doing a daily live. So you can comment, you can send me a message if you want to be covered on the daily live, because I love doing these. These are going to be made into the podcast, so you can also listen to these later on. Man, I'm going to be everywhere in your face. So yeah, hope that was helpful. If you guys have any other questions, just reply. Speak to you soon. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. So now you've listened all the way to the end. That means you get some free goodies. So what you can do is you've got two different options, or you can take them both. I've got an intermittent fasting cheat sheet and a high protein 20 recipe meal guide designed specifically for you in your situation. These meal plans and this intermittent fasting guide is designed to help you burn stubborn belly fat and get in the best shape of your life. So all you have to do is go to the show notes, click on the download link, and they'll get sent straight to your email address. It's as simple as that. They're completely free. They're going to help you transform your body. So go to the show notes now and download your free guides, and I'll speak to you in the next episode.